WWE is planning something really dope for Worlds Collide. They're in talks, and the details are really interesting because WWE has been very quiet about this for some odd reason. So we're going to talk about that. Plus, TNA looking at signing a WWE superstar and Money in the Bank potential spoilers that might have you want to rip your hair out. It's all coming up right here on the Ango Show. Now, as always, if you guys want more videos like this, click that subscribe button. And if you guys don't like spoilers or potential spoilers, then I'm going to ask you guys to skip this video topic. Of course, the timestamps will be in the description. I have given you guys enough time to click off by now. So if you do get spoiled, well, you can't say I didn't tell you so. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE has some very big plans for Money in the Bank. And according to WrestleVotes, as of right now, it seems like WWE has some plans. Those familiar with the plans have reportedly claimed that Rhea Ripley or Naomi are expected to win the women's Money in the Bank match. With that being said, for the men's match, it seems like either Seth Rollins or Solo Sikoa is expected to win. Now, this is absolutely insanity. Now, I actually don't think it's a bad idea, though, for either option. I think Naomi or Rhea Ripley winning would be great. I'm okay with Seth Rollins winning. I'm okay with Solo Sikoa winning. However, what I find very interesting here is the immediate outrage. And I kind of understand it. But I got to let you guys know that in our day and age with social media, as you guys saw a couple months ago, with Drew McIntyre being rumored to win, I think you guys all remember how that story went down. I think it's very safe to say right now, nothing is guaranteed, right? WWE might have plans for Solo Sikoa. They might have plans for Seth Rollins. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're 100% winning. But this is what WrestleVotes is reporting. Now, Solo Sikoa winning Money in the Bank would be interesting because who knows if this year's Money in the Bank cash-ins will be successful. And if Solo Sikoa were to win Money in the Bank, you can always have Jacob Fatu cost him the cash-in, and that's how you get their feud. I mean, there's a million ways to go about it. Seth Rollins winning Money in the Bank is a safe choice, but at the same time, too, I don't think it's necessary. Listen, I think WWE should actually have El Grande Americano win the Money in the Bank or LA Knight win the Money in the Bank. And the reason for that is because with El Grande Americano, you can do something with Chad Gable trying to cash in, and then he actually has to reveal it himself, whatever. I don't know. My point that I'm trying to say is I want WWE to absolutely surprise us here, and that's what's most important. And I think WWE, we see it a lot with NXT where they just do things like shock factors all over the show. It would be really nice to see WWE do that here. So Andrade or LA Knight or even Penta or something, Chad Gable winning Money in the Bank. Like, these are things I would love to see. It's just a matter of time. We'll see what happens. But I'm not going to be outraged just yet. I'm just hoping they actually have a very good plan if this is the case. And hopefully it is. All right, guys, let's talk about it. TNA is reportedly interested in signing R-Truth. I'm excited about this. I can't even lie to you guys. R-Truth's whole situation with WWE is very sad. It's very disappointing to see how WWE has just easily let him go. And, with R-Truth being such a big-time vet, the guy's like 52 or 53 years old, and literally he is just incredible at his age. He doesn't age at all. This guy is so good, whether it's comedy, whether it's being a heel character. If you need him to piss people off, he can do that. And if you need him to make people happy, he can do that. And, the thing about R-Truth that I love so much is, for me personally, having watched him in TNA, NWA TNA back in the day, I feel like it would be such a feel-good moment for him to show up in TNA. It would even be a feel-good moment if R-Truth came to TNA and was actually treated seriously. And the reason why I say this is not because R-Truth he shouldn't be pushed over everybody else. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. But the fact that R-Truth is a veteran and somebody who is so popular and somebody who is so gifted and so talented, if you wanted to give him a nice send-off in his career, because I think you could argue, especially with WWE, while he's been incredibly entertaining and fun to watch, for like the last 10 years, he really hasn't been pushed seriously, right? So I think if you're TNA, I actually wouldn't mind letting him have one championship reign under a serious run for him to put over their next big star or whoever you would want to put over. I know that sounds crazy, but this guy don't look like he's 53 and he don't act like he's 53 and he doesn't work like he's 53. And so at the end of the day, like, he's young, healthy, like it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I genuinely hope that like TNA brings him in and they sign him and they actually run shit with him because dude, look at this, man. Loyalty to the WWE for 20 something years, man. And literally this is what they do. They just let him go. And I don't think it's time for him to call it a career rep. He could go to AEW, but I don't. And I'll give AEW their props when it comes to giving people their send offs. It's good, but no, AEW needs to focus on what they're doing right now. TNA, it's a smaller company; they're able to get away with it. So that's kind of how I look at it. And that brings us to our final topic, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know the man pictured on the right? I noticed that maybe not everybody who watches my videos grew up watching TNA back in the day, but I do have to throw this out there because of the fact, genuinely speaking, this would make me so incredibly happy. Now, according to Dave Meltzer in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, there has been internal discussion about Mike Tenay, doing commentary for World's End. When World's End. Worlds Collide. Now, for those who don't know, in 1994, he did actually commentate When Worlds Collide, and right now there is there's this belief that WWE might be bringing him in, and also there's a very big reason why WWE hasn't revealed who the commentary team will be, and I think that's because of this. Now, Mike Tenay doing a WWE event in 2025 would be so damn cool. I actually remember making a video in 2019 talking about who I would love to see as commentary for AEW. And Mike Tenay was one of those guys. I just felt like it should have been him. The fact that we don't see him commentating in 2025 is crazy. So if WWE pulls this off, that would be great. Also, it's going to be really interesting to see how WWE presents this product because as of now, we do know that Larry Dallas and Joe Dombrowski are not going to be doing commentary at all. And they were the ones who were doing English commentary for AAA. So clearly, WWE has something really planned here. They have some sort of surprise element to it. We know Lillian Garcia is doing ring announcing, which is pretty cool. But what else are you going to do here? I'm so excited for World's End. World's End. My goodness, I keep messing that up. Worlds Collide. This is what happens when you guys watch too much wrestling, okay? But this is what I'm excited for. I'm excited for Worlds Collide. I'm excited to see WWE and AAA and NXT and all these companies just, man, it's going to be exciting times. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who do you want to see on commentary? I can't wait to see your answers.